keep our friend busy. I'm gonna sniff around.
Not that I don't appreciate the company, but why the heck are you just standing there?
Oh, I was just admiring the brickwork.
Aha! There's our guy. His name is George Austin, according to this note. Looks like he lived on the Upper West Side. That's definitely the spook we saw. According to this note, his name is George Austin. According to the nameplate, this desk belongs to someone named Piero. I have no idea who that could be. According to the nameplate, this desk belongs to someone named Disher. I have no idea who that could be.
The brickwork.
At the bottom are the words, Alex Silva, Commissioner.
Sure. When was this building built?
Looks like some kind of duty roster. Nothing relevant.
I got no idea.
Low-rise bonding, very typical of the era.
This is some lobby. Careful you don't break anything, we'll be in hock for life. Well, your life anyway, not mine.
Hi.
Yes, miss?
I'm looking for George Austin. Is he in?
No, he's not. Sorry.
Do you know where George Austin is?
I really couldn't say. Sorry.
It says, Holiday Clothing Drive. It's cold this winter. Please leave your old clothes in the box below for people less fortunate than you. It's signed by George Austin.
Whatever Joey did, the doorman doesn't seem to have noticed. Dropped my pen. Hi.
Yes, miss?
I, heard that George Austin was having a clothing drive here.
Oh, yes. George does it every year. He brings the box to Grace himself.
Can you tell me anything about George?
I really couldn't, sorry. If you want to know him, you should ask him yourself.
You said that George takes the clothes to Grace.
Yes, he does. He has an attachment to the place, even though we've got a fine church in this area.
Church? So by Grace you meant Grace Church?
Yeah, the one downtown. What did you think I meant?
Nothing, never mind, thanks.
Sure.
I don't recognize the artist, but it looks peaceful enough. That vase looks more expensive than everything in my apartment put together.
Huh, a church. Of all the places.
Really? Ghosts don't like churches?
Being a ghost has nothing to do with it.
Weekend organ meditations. It says Grace Church in New York, Episcopal, Reverend Gabriel Ullman, Rector. It says Grace Church. Of course, we knew that already. It's a book full of handwritten prayers. This book is full of prayers written by the church's congregation. They're all anonymous and they're all written by hand. These prayers just go on and on. There must be dozens of them. I don't have time to read them all. With this sample of George's handwriting, I might be able to find something written by him. Gotcha. I don't need to turn to any other page. I don't know much about church organs, but it seems nice enough. He looks pretty deep in thought. Hi, could I talk to you for a minute?
Please keep your voice down.
Oh, sorry. Is this better?
Yes. What can I do for you?
I'm Rosangela Blackwell.
Father Gabriel Ullman.
Could you tell me about that book over there?
For some, silent prayer isn't enough. They want to write it down and make it real. That is what that book is for.
It's pretty quiet here tonight.
God's house remains open despite the weather. If anybody needs us, we are here.
Why the whispers? There isn't anybody around.
That makes no difference. The tranquility of this place must be maintained, whether anybody is here or not, especially on a night like tonight.
Do you know a man named George Austin?
I'm afraid not.
He was a member of this church. Are you sure?
It is quite a large church, as you can see. I'm afraid I am not familiar with George Austin.
Could you tell me about this church?
Are you looking to join?
Not really.
I'm afraid now is not the time for a history lesson.
Do you know a woman named Leah? I think she was a member of this church.
Even if she was, I'm afraid the name eludes me. I'm sorry.
George Austin was holding a clothing drive that brought clothes to this church. Are you sure you haven't heard of him?
Miss, we deal with hundreds of clothing drives at this time of year. Some we arrange ourselves, while most are volunteers. It is not possible to keep track of every single one.
Well, thanks. I'll be going.
Stay safe. This is not a night to be outside.
Hi.
Yes, miss?
Did George know anyone named Leah?
Leah? You mean the police officer?
Police officer?
Yeah. Haven't seen her around for a while, though. Did they break up or something?
I have no idea.
Too bad if so. I liked her. She was good for George.
You said Leah was good for George. Could you tell me why?
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have said any of that. You're not a cop or anything yourself, are you?
Well...
No, you're not. You would have shown me your badge if you were. Forget it. Sorry.
Are you sure you can't tell me about Leah and George?
Not unless you're a cop, which you aren't.
Detective?
Uh-huh.
So, George Austin was involved with a police officer named Leah. That's it, isn't it? All the secrecy. It's because the police are involved.
You want to get us both in trouble?
Of course not. I want to help you. Look what I discovered already.
Look, I keep my distance from you for a reason. I know you got your sources. I don't know who they are, but you have a way. That goes without saying. Leah Piero is a fine detective. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Maybe you can help, maybe you can't. But I know you're gonna stick your nose in no matter what I say.
Sorry, but I have to.
Yeah, I get that. I can't stop you, but I can't help you either. You're on your own.
Believe me, Detective, if there's anything I'm not, it's on my own.
Well, just be careful.
Well, see you around.
Uh-huh. Whatever.
It says authorized personnel only beyond this point. Fortunately, I think that only applies to living people.
pretty cold to be just standing around.
A modern gizmo. Probably some kind of phone. It usually is.
Isn't that what you're doing?
I'm a cop in front of a cop station. What's your excuse?
This folder seems to be full of old expense reports. Too many to go through even if I could open it. The journal is labeled Midtown Jaywalking Citations 2001 to 2004. Interesting light reading. Cute kid.
I'm, waiting for a cab.
Hey. I don't know where you're going, and I ain't gonna ask. Just don't step on any toes, okay? We cops can get pretty touchy when it concerns one of our own.
Yeah, so do I.
What did you mean by that?
Exactly what it sounded like. Whoever George was, he was one of us.
Us?
Yeah. Come on. It's a long way to Astoria.
So, this is what a cop's salary gets you, huh? A 2-story in Astoria.
It's not bad. Nicer than some of the foster homes I grew up in. Anyway, shall we?
Yeah, we both know the drill by now. Never did make a snowman back in the day. I suppose it's too late now. It's nice to see that some things don't go out of style. Just a mailbox. Hello?
Anything?
Seems quiet so far. Let me look around. Painting of some old guy looking out a window. Don't know if it's art or not, but it's okay. A dresser with some random knickknacks on top, nothing relevant. It's a picture of the Manhattan skyline. I guess if you live out here in Queens, you'd want a memento of civilization.
Hello?
Yeah? Is anybody there?
Who are you? Mister? Are you looking for my mom?
Yes. Is she around?
Uh-huh. I have to practice. Sorry.
Damn it. Looks to be some drawing of a little girl.
It's a self-portrait.
I don't know much about these computer things, but it looks powered down. Cute, but I don't know the first thing about dollhouses.
That's okay. Neither do I. None of my dolls fit in there anyway.
That bear looks like it's been sat on more than played with.
It's his fault if he doesn't get out of the way.
It's a stuffed globe of the earth. She's left this shirt in the middle of the floor. I guess she won't be picking it up. Some kind of stuffed octopus.
His name is Cute Thulu.
It's a stuffed panda.
She's Pandora the Giant. Her home planet is the Globe Ball, but she's too big to go back, so she stays here.
Seems to be in good shape. Excuse me.
Oh, hi. I'm practicing.
I can see that. You're pretty good.
Thanks.
I'll only be a minute, then you can get back to it.
Well, okay.
My name's Joey. What's yours?
Are you sure you should be here?
Sure.
I'm Kendra Haskins.
Are you here all alone?
No, Mom's here.
Are you sure? I can't find her.
I'm pretty sure. I'd know if she was gone.
What about your dad? Is he around?
No, he's late.
Late? Late for what?
Picking me up? On Fridays we go to the Abacus, and then I live with him until Monday. but he's late.
Hey, kiddo. I'd like you to come with me.
Why?
I'm gonna take you to your dad.
Dad?
Yeah, he couldn't make it, so I was asked to take you.
What should I have for breakfast?
Eh?
Breakfast? What should I have for breakfast?
I have no idea.
I have to practice.
KK the Troll. Cute. It's just a fridge, humming quietly.
Joey, you all right?
Yeah, sure, whatever. We got a spook.
Is it Leah Piero?
No, it's her daughter, a little girl.
I see. How old?
10, maybe 11?
And she's okay?
You mean besides being dead? Yeah, she's playing the piano.
Well,
Yeah, well.
there's a letter in here. It was wet and stuck to the side of the mailbox, but I got it. This letter is soaking wet. It's practically falling apart in my hands.
So Kendra's dad is the boss of this place? This is just a bunch of junk.
I remember that old cartoon. It must be on DVD now or something. There's a new model already? Figures. I think those are noise-canceling headphones. Hi there.
Hi, can I help you?
I'm looking for the manager. Emil Haskins, I think his name is.
Mr. Haskins? He's not in. Taking time off for personal stuff, I think. I'm not sure when he'll be back.
I'm surprised you're open with the weather this bad.
Yeah, me too. But I only live 2 blocks away, and I could use the overtime.
Thanks.
Sure.
A bunch of meetings and appointments are written down on this thing. Nothing really stands out, but the weekends are all labeled Kendra. A bunch of discarded papers. Boxes of office junk. Don't know what's inside. Some kind of animation is playing. I think Red calls this a screen saver. Whatever it is, I'm glad I don't have a stomach anymore. Looks like an internal memo, some kind of technical stuff. It's all Greek to me. The tag has Leah Piero's address on it. Best guess, it's the key to her house. It says call Joe. I have no idea who that could be. Huh, whatever I did, it worked. What a surprise, nothing happens.
It's frosted on the inside. I can't see through. It says Exeter House. Here he is, Emil Haskins.
Hello?
Hi, is this Emil?
Yes, that's me. Who is this?
My name is Rosangela Blackwell. Could I come in? I'd like to ask you some questions.
You mean there's been progress?
I'm not sure. I'm just trying to learn what happened.
You're not with the police.
No, they won't talk to me. I'm hoping you will.
They won't talk to me either. Come on up. Rosangela Blackwell, was it?
Yes, that's me.
Come on in. I should have guessed you weren't with the police. I've spoken to enough cops lately to know the difference. So, you said you're trying to learn what happened? What exactly do you know?
I know that something happened to Leah.
Is that all you know?
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
She's been missing for weeks. That's what happened. Big shot police detective. Poof. Gone. Then, our daughter. So yeah, something happened. And nobody seems to be able to find out what.
I know that Kendra is dead. I'm sorry.
What? No. We don't know that. Nobody knows that. Not yet. Someone took her and she's missing. Not dead.
Of course, I'm sorry.
The police might have given up on her, but I haven't. She's out there. Somewhere. I know it.
George Austin was killed last night.
What? George is dead?
You didn't know?
No, of course not. You think the police tell the ex-husband anything? Ex-wife and daughter go missing. I'm suspect number one. How did it happen?
He was shot.
Shot? Jesus. I can't say I liked the guy. Leah dumped me for him after all, but Jesus. I always figured he was into something shady, but I thought it was more white collar. Insider trading or whatever. But someone shooting him? That's like mob stuff. Is that what's going on? Was he in the mob?
I don't know.
Jesus, Leah, some police detective you are hooking up with a mobster.
I don't know if that's what happened.
I hope not. If it did, I'll never forgive her.
You work at the Wired Abacus?
Yeah, real glamorous, right?
I wouldn't know.
It's a job is all I can say. I'm able to afford the rent on this shoebox apartment at least.
How well did you know George Austin?
Leah's the one who knew him. They'd been friends for years. She talked about him sometimes.
What did she say?
Well, that's the thing. I got the impression he was kind of a loser.
A loser?
No career, living with his parents, that kind of thing. She felt bad for him. But then we get divorced and he turns up, wearing designer suits and living in a penthouse. And I'm living in this shoebox.
Are you familiar with Grace Church?
Me? No. But Leah used to go there before we were married. She was really hung up on the place.
What did you do when Leah disappeared?
Got grilled by the cops for 3 days. Even though there was no way I could have done it. I was at work, and I don't know if you've been to that store, but it's got cameras everywhere. But I just stood by and took the abuse, just on the off chance I would say something that could help them. Obviously, I didn't.
How did you find out Kendra was missing?
Her school called. The same day her mother didn't show up for work. They thought she was with me. I wish she was.
Can you tell me anything about yourself?
Is it relevant?
Well, it could be.
Well, I'm a tech nerd. Worked for a bunch of startups back in the late 90s. Now I work at a chain store. Moved into this place about 5 years ago. Rented it from some Indian lady. Rent in this city is highway robbery, but there's no way I'm moving further away from my little girl.
Well, I'll see you later, Emil.
Yeah, sure. See you. Hey, wait. Why are you doing this? You said you weren't with the police, so why?
I have my reasons. I just can't tell you what they are.
Yeah, I get that impression. But whatever your reasons, you can help Kendra, right?
Yes, it's what I do.
Poor guy. He's grieving, and he doesn't even know it yet.
It never gets easier.
Lots of books on accounting and business management. Oh, and a couple of comic books. Some kind of oil painting, I think. I can't tell what it's supposed to be. It's Emil. He looks leagues different than the sad sack we've been talking to. That's definitely the little girl I saw. I guess that hat belongs to her mother. Leah's a cop, all right. She must have still been a beat cop when this was taken. I guess that's the date the picture was taken?
Locked, of course. Hi again.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a way I can get into the manager's office?
Did he give you permission to go in there?
Yes. Yes, he did.
Oh, then he should have given you the code.
Code?
Yeah, for the keypad next to the door.
Thanks.
Sure.
According to the label, this should get me into Leah Piero's house. I'd better leave them here. Hi again.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any copies of the Parental Eye software?
Parental Eye? Yeah, we got plenty of those left. They didn't sell very well. I guess people don't like to spy on their children, but me, I don't judge. Anyway, we got a bunch behind the counter. That'll be $14.99.
Do you take debit cards?
Sure. Here you go.
Thanks. Thanks.
Sure.
Seems like a pretty standard installation. Give me a second. All right, it's ready to go.